This industry is one of the most dangerous industries out there. I have worked at oil refineries, petrochemical. So the jobs and the tasks that our employees have to do have some of the highest risk on a day-to-day basis. It's just inherent in the jobs that they do. Climbing power poles, working with live lines with electricity. When they're working with primary electric energized lines, it is directly above them. And they're working in and around it, an accidental contact could be the difference between life and death.
I knew that I was signing up for a dangerous job, working at heights, working with electricity. You understand what the dangers are, but you really don't fully comprehend what the dangers are until you're actually doing it.
I realized that was a dangerous career. At that time, known an individual or two that unfortunately had got burned in a substation, and aware of a few accidents and what the risk factors were. And that's one of the reasons I came to Burbank, is I knew they had an extremely impressive training program.
They're out here every day, and when you have 40, 50 people every day on power poles, there is a potential that at one point something could go wrong.
Day in and day out, we're usually touching 4,000 volts, a lot of times 12,000 volts. We keep customers in service while we perform maintenance on the lines. Keeping the line energized and working on those is just part of the daily operation.
Knowing that you could end up working holiday weekends, night times, heat storms, rainstorms, windstorms. That's part of what it takes to be a line mechanic.
For me, it's just a lot of pride. I grew up here and I'm fortunate enough to work here as well. So there's a lot of pride. There's a lot of pride in the craftsmanship. There's a lot of pride in the product that we put out day in and day out.
I think this job can be very dangerous. We're around heavy machinery all day. We're in trenches with 400-pound pieces of pipe swinging over our head.
When a main break, it's like a small bomb. It blows up. Like there's two types of breaks on a main. It could be a radial crack, which is circular, or it could be a linear crack, which is the whole thing is split. When that happens, a piece of pipe will blow out. It's really a dangerous thing. We could be run over by cars that are not paying attention through the cones or the setup we have, and we mitigate it the best we can.
I've been called out on Christmas morning, middle of opening presents, and my wife understands that this is my career and I need to show up. Like I said, I don't think my kids really realize the dangers that I deal with every day, but my wife does, and she just prays for me and trusts that I'll keep my head on a swivel out here and make it home at the end of the day.
Look at this. Oh, perfect. Oh my God. Isn't it great?
Chris!
I know, it's my dream.
I have goosebumps everywhere. This is out of this world.
Time of use is consistent with how Fayetteville PWC buys power from our energy provider. If customers make a small shift in energy consumption to off-peak periods, it lowers the demand for energy and reduces costs for both PWC and our customers. Because PWC is your public utility and not a private utility, we pass those savings right along to you. PWC offers rates during off-peak hours that are 35% cheaper than during peak hours. When PWC and customers work together to shift electric consumption to off-peak periods, the program reduces operating costs and helps lower energy bills. Peak times are time periods when energy demand is at its greatest and it's more expensive for PWC to buy and deliver electricity to our customers. The time of use schedule changes twice per year. The summer schedule runs from April 1st to October 31st. During this schedule, peak hours are from 3 to 6 in the afternoon. In line with updated research gathered on customer energy usage, PWC has reduced peak hours to 3 hours a day. The new schedule is the same every day, including weekends and holidays. During the winter months, from November the 1st to March 31st, peak hours are from 6 to 9 in the morning. This schedule also includes weekends and holidays. Here's some tips to help you start saving any time by shifting usage to off-peak times. Heating and cooling account for a large portion of your electrical usage. For the summer schedule, adjust your thermostat a degree or two during on-peak hours of 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. so that your HVAC system is not working as hard. Programmable thermostats make this easy. Remember, 78 feels great. During the winter schedule, when peak hours are 6 a.m. to 9 a.m., 68 degrees Fahrenheit is comfortable and helps with savings. Water heaters are also high energy users, so using a timer or turning it off during peak hours can help you save. To help you save even more, do your laundry and dishes during off-peak hours and turn off and unplug any electronics when they're not in use. You can log in to your online account manager to view your household energy usage at any time. For more tips and how you can save with time of use, visit www.faypwc.com.
So today, in honor of National Line Workers Day, we are here to present and read aloud the books called If I Were a Line Worker. So we want to honor these men and women at GPA who are out there every day to ensure that you have safe, reliable electricity and energy. So here at GPA, we strive to do all of that to keep you safe and to keep you energized.
If I were a line worker, I'd keep myself safe wearing special gear. When up in my bucket, I'd have no fear. I climb up tall poles and work in the sky, wowing all my neighbors as they wandered by. If I were a line worker, with my buzzing chainsaw, I'd trim up our trees so electricity could flow through power lines with ease. When bad weather looms, on the darkest of nights, I'd work super fast to keep on the lights.
If I were a line worker, I'd ride in the bucket at parades and the fair. I'd throw candy to friends and eat my fair share. I would energize homes, businesses, and downtown. Folks would be so thrilled they give me a crown. If I were a line worker, I'd show off to friends my line worker skills, like playing it safe with wrenches and drills. When someone is in trouble, I clear a path to make way so the first responders could help save the day.
If I were a line worker decorating downtown, I make spirits bright, lights, ribbons, and wreaths. What a wonderful sight.
If I were a line worker, I'd help out when needed. In a neighboring town, I'd restore the power, turning frowns upside down. I'd be a hero at work and at home to my kid, with big hugs and kisses for all that I did.
A line worker's #1 job is to get home safely. This special gear keeps our line workers safe. Hard hat, safety glasses, hearing protection, safety vest, flame-resistant clothing, steel-toe boots, gloves, and sleeves.
Bucket truck is what we use every day. This part right here is called a boom. That takes the lineman up and down.
This is the bucket. This is the one we go inside and we go up and we fix your power line.
And this truck is what helps save the day.
The end.
Welcome, this is Glendale Water and Power. We're here to build power lines. Hi, my name is James with Glendale Water and Power. I've been associated here for 11 years.
Hi, my name is Mike Harris. I've been with Glendale Water and Power for about 10 years. I'm a journeyman lineman.
My name is Justin Gonzalez. I'm an electric ground helper here at Glendale Water and Power.
My name is Adam Lomelli. I am an apprentice.
My name is Tadek Gulumian. I'm a hourly helper with the city of Glendale. Hi, Connor Gibson, journeyman lineman, been with Glendale for 6 years.
My name's Nick. I work for GWP Electric. I'm an apprentice and I've been here for about a little over 2 years.
My name is Michael Sandoval. Work here for Glendale Water and Power. I'm an electrical line mechanic and apprentice, and I've been here for about 9 months now.
I chose this career because I wanted a career that was challenging, hands-on, and would help the community out.
I chose this career because it's mentally and physically demanding, and that offers that daily here.
The reason why I chose this career is to make a difference every day in serving those that need to restore power.
Best part of the job is that it's a good thrill. Every day is different. Keeps your mind working, thinking.
Best part of this job is I get to go home knowing that I've accomplished a project and, keeping the lights on. And
best part of my job is learning every day. There's so much going on and there's always something new to learn, something new to figure out. And then you come across challenges and you have to figure out how to overcome the challenges.
What I love most about my career is being able to work with my hands and being able to solve real world problems. I like the satisfaction of restoring power during an outage and knowing that what we do helps our community and keeps power on for the families and businesses.
Best part of my job, I'd have to say, is just helping out the community, making a change every single day and just knowing how important the power is to people, with medical conditions or just daily life. You're really making an impact on a day-to-day basis.
Challenges of the job would definitely be the flip side of working outside. A lot of times it's when we're working in emergency situations, it's rain or wind or extreme heat.
If you could help power our community with cleaner energy and reduce carbon emissions, and it would only cost a few extra dollars a month, would you? In our most recent customer satisfaction survey, 53% of our customers said they would like to help reduce carbon emissions and were willing to pay a little extra a month to do so. Most said they would pay between $1 and $5 extra, with some saying they would pay more than that. So the folks here at GUC put their heads together to make it a reality for those who would like to help us reduce our carbon footprint. And here's what they came up with. GUC is building a 500 kilowatt solar farm across from Bradford Creek Soccer Complex. This will be our first community solar project, making GUC the second public utility in North Carolina to have a community-owned solar farm. The farm will hold 1,120 panels, generating 88,173 kilowatt hours per month, all of which is put back into our energy grid. What does this mean in terms of cleaner energy? Our solar farm will help reduce CO2 emissions by approximately 53 tons a year. How can you help? Residential customers will have the opportunity to subscribe to up to 5 panels. Each panel will have a one-time setup fee to cover the cost of enrollment and interconnection. Then each month, you'll receive a small credit for how much energy the panel produces, minus a small fee to cover operation, maintenance, and disposal. In the end, it should cost less than $5 per panel per month. And that will continue as long as you choose to subscribe. So why community solar? This is your chance to contribute to a greener community and receive the carbon benefits of solar panels without the huge expense of maintenance and installation. To register, visit GUC.com or call 252-752-7166. Together, we can make cleaner energy and reduce Greenville's carbon footprint. Here's your chance to power our community with cleaner energy and help reduce carbon emissions. GUC is building a community solar farm. For as little as a few dollars a month, you can help build a greener community and receive the carbon benefits of solar panels. To learn how you can get involved, visit GUC.com or call 252-752-7166. Together, we can make cleaner energy and reduce Greenville's carbon footprint. GUC is building a community solar farm. For as little as a few dollars a month, you can help build a greener community and receive the carbon benefits of solar panels. To learn more, visit GUC.com or call 252-752-7166.
On July 4th, our Hill Country community became forever changed. The skies opened, the rain fell, and the Guadalupe River rose. The flood took roads, homes, and beautiful lives, and with them it took pieces of us all. Hearts across the entire world broke, and volunteers and first responders arrived from across the nation. Linemen came from across the state to stand with us when we needed it most. We weathered the storm together, and something else happened after those waters rose. We all rose too. Neighbors helped neighbors, and strangers became family, and our community proved what it truly means to be Hill Country strong, to rebuild, to move forward, and to heal together. At K-Pub, we rose to the occasion too, because as your locally owned utility, Public Power means we serve you, not shareholders, not bottom lines, just our hometown, especially when it matters most. This is our town, these are our lines, and this is our power. We are Hill Country strong, and no matter how dark it gets, we will always be here to rise to the occasion and to bring back the light.